you're a woman in perimenopause or menopause, today I'm going to share with you some amazing science-based research on intermittent fasting. I'll tell you exactly what happens in your body after a 6, 13, 16, 20, and 28-hour fast, and the incredible benefits of pushing through right till the end. And remember, the only bad fast is the fast that didn't happen. Hey, my name's Gabrielle Amies, and I'm an integrative and intermittent fasting coach. I have spent the best part of my life studying natural health, and I have recently returned from 4 months of undergoing extensive detox and wellness retreats and research in India and Sri Lanka. I'm going to share with you the secrets of looking and feeling great over 50. So you can look and feel as youthful, slim, and sexy as I do. So subscribe to my channel and I'll show you how. So let's first talk about what happens in your body after you eat. After 1 hour of eating, you feel a slump in energy as your body breaks down the food. Your blood sugar spikes as the glucose in the food goes through your bloodstream. Your body secretes insulin to store the glucose as glycogen in your muscles, in your liver, or as fat in your body. After 6 to 8 hours of eating, you have an increase in energy and the work is done. The broken down food passes into your stomach and small intestine. 13 hours after eating, you're officially in a fasting state. And now the incredible benefits begin. Insulin drops as there's no more glucose that the body has to deal with. Your liver then starts converting fat into ketosis as a source of energy. So this further increases your energy level as ketones are a far more efficient source of energy than glucose. So now at 13 hours of fasting, your stress levels start to drop and your glucose intolerance is improved. Cholesterol levels drop and you decrease your risk of developing cardiovascular disease. And the reoccurrence of developing breast cancer drops by a whacking 64% just after 13 hours of intermittent fasting. 13 hours of intermittent fasting also stimulates BDNF in the brain, brain-derived neurotropic factor. This stimulates neurogenesis, where new neurons and neuron connections are formed, helping with long-term memory and diseases like Alzheimer's. The benefits of intermittent fasting continue to grow the longer you fast. So if you can manage to push it out to 16 hours, the benefits just ramp right up. And this is where the magic begins. 16 hours of intermittent fasting. It is here you'll really start burning fat for fuel and losing weight. After 16 hours of fasting, the rate of gluconeogenesis surpasses the rate of glycosis. This is where your body is using carbohydrates from glycogen stores, mainly in the liver. And your body starts to create energy from its stored tissues. Gluconeogenesis is where your body creates new glucose and creates new energy. Ketone production after 16 hours of fasting ramps up and your weight loss is accelerated. Now at 16 hours of fasting and longer, your gut starts to clean as your migrating motor complex is turned on, which flushes out food and bacteria in the body, which causes fermentation and bloating. So no more bloated tummies after 16 hours of fasting. Hunger levels start to drop and muscle protection kicks in. And the longer you fast, the more your insulin levels start to decline. So this further increases your energy level as ketones are a far more efficient source of energy than glucose. If you can push it out just a little bit longer, the longer you fast, the more incredible benefits you start to see. What I do to push my fast out that little bit longer is I just drink more water, more black coffee, or more black tea. And a little secret is to add a little pinch of pink Himalayan salt to your water, because this ups your mineral levels, it doesn't break your fast, and helps keep those hunger pangs at bay. So now we're going to move on to a 20-hour fast and talk about the benefits of pushing a 16-hour fast to a 20-hour fast, which literally means you're doubling your ketones. Doubling the amount of ketones means you are using even more fat for fuel, and therefore your weight loss is accelerated even further. So you've managed to extend your fast to 20 hours. Congratulations! Your body is now using endogenous antioxidants, which reduces inflammation and prevents chronic disease. And it is now at 20 hours, science shows the incredible benefits of intermittent fasting begin, and autophagy starts to happen in the body. Autophagy is derived from the Greek language and means self-eating. And the body starts to eat old and damaged cells first. And the longer you fast, the more autophagy, and the more you just keep on getting rid of those old and damaged cells. As you move deeper into a fast, the more your insulin levels go down, and the more you keep burning fat and breaking down fat in the body. The fat burning is driving even more gluconeogenesis, leaving you with healthier, stronger cells, because the old damaged cells have all been eaten up, which means more hormone-sensitive lipase, which mobilizes stored fat, and thus more fat burning to produce more glucose. For your body to survive, science shows that the brain utilizes glucose predominantly until the 28th hour of a fast, which means up to 28 hours our body needs a lot of glucose, which basically means we need to up-regulate gluconeogenesis a lot, which means we actually have to burn a lot more fat. So if you're intermittent fasting to lose weight, then 28 hours is the number you should be aiming for maximum burning of fat and losing weight. So let's recap. At 13 hours of intermittent fasting, you start seeing the incredible health benefits of intermittent fasting kicking in. At 16 hours of intermittent fasting, your body kicks it up a gear. You start reducing inflammation in your body, bloating goes right down, you're getting ketone production, a level of autophagy, lower levels of insulin, and you've dramatically decreased the amount of calories you've consumed in one day. At 18 to 20 hours of intermittent fasting, you've hit the sweet spot and you're fully in autophagy. You're rejuvenating your body, cleaning out old and damaged cells, and burning even more fat. And if you're looking for maximum weight loss, push your intermittent fast to 28 hours, because this is where maximum fat burning and weight loss really starts. Looking fabulous at 50 has never been easier. I'm Gabrielle Amies, your intermittent fasting coach and mentor. So subscribe to my channel so I can share with you more tips, hacks and facts on intermittent fasting. And remember, the only bad fast is the fast that never happened. If you need any help or advice on your intermittent fasting journey, write to me in the comments and I'll make sure I get back to you. Looking fabulous at 50 has never been easier with intermittent fasting. So subscribe to my channel and let me show you how.